Hello, people. I would first like to say about this bourbon stream that I am going to start talking about scotch. Welcome to KillCo Whiskey Musings. My name is Brian. Ha! I almost forgot to say that. Why am I going to start talking about scotch first when it says bourbon? Well, something happened tonight, less than an hour ago, probably. I just wanted to share it with the audience, which is you. Also, thank you for being here. Let me know what's in your glass. I'm assuming it's bourbon. I'm going to be drinking copious amounts of bourbon tonight. Should be fine. I've made, I'll be okay. But I'm doing something that I would think if someone else did it, it's not a good idea. So get ready for all you regular viewers, because that's the thing I have to think about now. Ooh. I will be sharing this, even though I'm not involved and I wasn't invited. But this is something I want all of you to check out if you like scotch, if you're interested in the Whiskey Tube community. Blah. There you go. Oh, wait, I have to post that in the thing for it to go everywhere. I'll post it twice just for good luck. There. And I'll just delete that one because that was a mistake. You have to wait for it. There we go. If I post it in that one, it goes in both places. If I don't, it goes to neither. Or one. Blah. Whoa. I'm off to a great start. The car repair fund is still going. Yay. I did send my parents $500 recently, thanks to all of you. That is a decent chunk out of the costs. So I'm trying not to promote that too much, but that is kind of the main thing in my brain for the time being. When I have the little thing at the bottom, money is going directly into paying back my parents. So I would love for it to go to whiskey. That's not happening for a little while. Although I do have some backlogs. I'm actually going to be picking up a bottle tomorrow. What day is it? Thursday. Yes, I knew that. I'm going to be picking up a bottle tomorrow from someone who just showed up, who will remain nameless. Cliff, welcome. Also, Zen Dude, welcome. And Bourbon, welcome. Forgot to do that. I got distracted because I had to start with scotches. Cliff Smith says, I'm going the scotch route tonight. Douglas Lang, Old Particular, 8-year-old Kalila. Ooh, that sounds lovely. I feel like I've had that. Maybe you gave that to me at one point. I don't remember. Looking forward to tomorrow. I hope it's not as hot as today. Because, God, it was not. I only went out for maybe 10, 15 minutes-ish. Just to like walk to my car and walk to a restaurant and walk back to my car and walk back inside. It sucked. I didn't like it. Anyway, theme of tonight, because these have to have themes apparently. I'm going to drink a lot of whiskey, bourbon specifically, except for one. So you know, there's a one of those in there. Oh, good. Clip, excellent. Good. Whoa. Maybe that's when I had it. Trying to reach out. Oh, Edward Fulmer. Hello. I don't know how other people do this. I'm having trouble already, and nothing's really happened yet. Edward Fulmer says, cheers, Brian. Just cracked my first bottle of Buffalo Trace kosher rye. Recipe smells Tracy. Well, that's unsurprising. That's the bottle that, who was it? Mash and Drum was ranting about a while ago. I can understand why. All right, starting off the evening. I actually have to keep track of doing this. This is still not my time slot, by the way. I usually go on at 6 p.m., but as Drums and Drams is doing the whole getting married thing, you know, he's a little preoccupied at the moment. He'll be back, I hope, soon. But because I'm realizing very quickly, it's like, oh, yeah, I do a stream on Thursday nights now, and then Friday afternoons, and then occasionally Saturday mornings, and then Sundays? What? That's a bit much. I haven't been able to be on. I haven't been on Scorch Down Under Ken's stream for a bit because of this recent shift. 4 streams in a row for someone with my health problems is not the best. I don't do that. Starting with this one, Magnolia. This is one I reviewed last week, I think. We're starting with this one. I'm going up the proofage. We're having a proof stairway, proof hike, proof. They're all higher. So we're going from lowest proof, although I did realize I have no 40%, so I've said that before. And we're just going to continue up the ladder until I am drunk. No, until I stop, which I will stop with this. I'll show you what that is at the end. So stick around. Ha! Gotcha. Now you must know. And you have to be here for the entire, however long I'm doing this, probably 2 hours. Because I can't get anything done. It's already been 5 minutes. I haven't poured anything. I see new names, other names, more names, familiar names. Starting back. Peter White. The heat is god-awful. Yes. Yes, it is. Thank you for being here. Bourbon Ball, I see you. Thank you for being here. Drive safe, as always. You terrify me that you're listening to this and... Oh, Cliff, what the hell? I'm jealous. I'm so jealous. I think I have a bottle of that, actually. I'll double check. I don't have it right now, but I have one waiting for me at the distillery. I will let you know. I talked with... crap. Anyway, I was told that I do have 2 bottles at Crowded Barrel. I believe that was one of them. I'll get back to you. Teach Ardolino. Welcome, sir. Always lovely to see you. I am sad that I can't hear your voice at the moment, but I'll live with that. I can live with that. It's okay. Donner Pass Whiskey. Hi, Brian and everyone. Wasn't that something with Roy? You telling me that was a... I knew something of it. Spoilers. When Roy was on my channel before his hiatus, he talked with me a little bit about what was going on with him and Ralphie. A little bit. I don't think he went into any details. Like, I didn't know there was going to be an actual huge thing, but I knew he was going to have Roy on his channel when he got back. So I figured something was up. And I'm glad to see it. I'm looking forward to finding out more about that. Maybe participating. I don't know. I don't consider myself an expert of whiskey in any way, shape, or form. And I don't like giving reviews. I like doing tastings, sharing the experience more than critiquing, I guess. I think many other people on here are the same. They just want to drink as much whiskey as they can responsibly, like tonight. But you get the idea. I don't want to influence anything other than maybe helping people enjoy something they weren't aware of. And unfortunately, that also goes with people try something I like, and they'll be like, what the hell is this? I hate it. So that's that. John McKellen, hello, cheers. Welcome. Welcome. Peter White. Did I say that already? I don't remember. You know, it's easy for me to do this. I did. When I see pictures, like if I can see an icon or a picture, it's easier. But as soon as it's like the C or the P, and when I rant like that, I'll forget exactly what I was talking about. Welcome to my mind. I have to pour whiskey. I'll get to it. No. I only say no because I have to keep doing stuff on my channel. And as much as I enjoy being on Scott's Down Under, it's his channel. And I have to, the same thing I've said many times, I can't focus on every single other channel. And though I love being on his thing, it's also in the morning. I like being awake in the morning. But in this case, it's mostly just the boom, 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 4 days in a row thing is not a good idea for me. Plus, I'm doing something else tomorrow. I'll get into that later. So that's just going to burn me out completely by the end of the evening. I'll be surprised if I don't go to bed before midnight on Friday. That'll be fun. Oh, do it. I would love to try that. And I'll at least know if I don't like it. Jean D. La Cuisine. Hello. Welcome. He says, good evening, Brian and friends. Yay. Whiskey friends. Temporarily. This is I keep forgetting what day it is. I was doing Wednesdays, so I'm still getting used to this. And the only reason I'm doing this now is because Drums and Drams would normally be going live right now, but he is, again, currently involved with being married and having other things to do. I know part of it was his job as well. I'm using this Glencairn. We were just talking about, or Cliff and I were mentioning, Irene Tan Store Whiskey Mentor. You can't see this. Why am I trying? Anyway, it says Whiskey Mentors on it. Sip slowly. I believe I stole this one accidentally. I put it in my car because I thought they were a gift. They kind of were. Oh. Oops. Okay. This is much trickier than you'd think. See, Tiny Glen, tiny pores. Safety first. I could do that for a while. But the idea is I can have a few sips of each of these without getting inebriated. And I also had a very large dinner lunch thing. I had a very large burger. If you follow my Instagram, it was delicious. Only half of it, but it was a big ass meal. Okay, put this there. I have the list of bourbon bottles here. You'll see them all, hopefully, but only if you stay. Ouch. Okay, here we go. Starting with Magnolia. This is nice. I did review this and was actually surprised at how sweet and almost floral it is. I keep looking at the bottles so I can remember what I'm doing next. Ooh. Ooh. I'm also smelling, I'm using this partially just to see what the difference is with Glencairns anyway, and this is a really tiny one. I know a lot of other whiskey tubers will do a whole entire lineup of all of them at once. No, I can't do that. I don't like doing dishes, even though I have a dishwasher. That would be, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 Glencairns I'd have in front of me, and that seems like just irresponsibility. They are. I didn't have any bourbon with dinner. I had a cider, a hard apple cider. I don't know what's it called. Angry Orchard, because that's what they had. They had Guinness. They also had a few whiskeys on the back shelf, but it was very. It's not a dive bar, but it's a burger and beer sort of place. So their whiskey list is not extensive. Johnny Walker is probably one of the only scotches they had there, that kind of thing. Oh, and please let me know what you're drinking. I have to remind myself to say that because I'm curious. I'm going through a whole list here, and I'm finishing with a sample that I received from someone who you will find out about at the end. If I make it there, I could pass that. I hope not. It's very pleasant. I like that. Ooh, that's right. I forgot about that. Hi. I always forget. That wasn't too bad, though. This is 45. Hold on. I doubled up here. I know I did. Yeah. I wanted to start with this because this is a recent review. So I had a sample. Whisk tasting. There we go. I'm not even used to saying it yet. A recent tasting experience. I think to Bourbon Battalion, Bourbon. And someone else whose name I can't remember right now. Watch the video. I thank them at the very start, and I know I'm forgetting the person who actually sent it me, so that feels awful. This is why I shouldn't do that. They know who they are, and I officially thank them in the video, but I have a terrible memory. In fact, I had to write down or something. I did something so I would know who it was when I did the video, and then immediately I forgot everything. And it helped that 2 of them have channels. I think the person who actually sent the bottle is Canadian, Canada. Somewhere in Canada. Bourbon, help me out because I've already forgotten. Anyway, I'm going to get stuck on that thought if I keep it there. So moving on. It's delightful. It's not the best. I still kind of stand next to the not sipping it generally. Providence Punch, yes. If only. I know it's just my stomach or whatever this is. I forget. Always acting weird. Oh, I forgot to say it. Zen Boot says, instead of a Kentucky Hug, it looks like you always get a Providence Punch. Something like that. A jab. Something right here. Cripes. Thank you, Cheech. Thank you so much for being a mod and modding. Join the fun, hit the bell. Oh, wait, I actually have to. I'm so good at this. Cheat Chart only says, if you're not subscribed to KillCo Whiskey Musings, why not? Join the fun, hit the bell, and set notifications to all. That's probably a good idea. I don't do random streams like I used to. I think early on when I was just getting used to streaming, I used to do some really random ones. But so far, it's been consistently, and that's not something I'm good at. Consistently, it's been videos on Wednesdays, Fridays at 6 p.m., and Sundays at 6 p.m. Those are the standards. This is the not so standard. But it's fun. I actually like being out. You know, I don't. How do I phrase this? I'm enjoying doing an evening stream. Although I know the later you go, it seems to be the more people you get, especially on the weekends, or at least Friday, Saturday. But I don't want to be the focus of attention on those days. I'm exhausted usually. I'm always exhausted, let's be clear. I would rather just hang out with Cheech. It's a little easier for me. Right, Cheech, thanks. Except you're up really late. Last night you were on briefly, or at least a little while. I poked in there for a minute, but who's distracted? Me. Okay. Have a sip. Part of the reason I started with this one is since I've been defaulting a lot to, this is technically my starter whiskey. Bourbon, sorry. Starter bourbon. So the bourbon before I had bourbon. You hear the dog? He's loud. If you watch the Magnolia video, you will notice there was loud barking down the hallway. Happens almost every day. Here's to all of you. I hope you're doing well. It feels weird doing Thursday evenings because I'm so used to doing Wednesdays. Like I'm used to saying it's the middle of the week. It is not. It's Thursday. Thursday is a day where you're like, yes, one day close to Friday, but you're also stuck with not being Friday. So that's fun. Mr. Whiskey Shits, cheers, sir. Welcome. Welcome. Yeah. Happy National Dog Day. That's a thing. I saw that blip across my radar. There's something else, and I didn't want to say them both at the same time because it felt real weird that they both landed on the same day. Hold on. It's Friday Eve. What did someone call this? Was it Friday Eve? I forget. I used to go to spin classes on Thursdays, and they'd always call it something like that. I haven't done that in a while. What? This is one of those weird things I've started falling down. You can look up international holidays, such as the dog one I just mentioned. That was weird. National Dog Day, yes. The other one. So I'll tell you what they are. And just, this is what happens to me every time. I just get kind of just, why? International Dog Day, or National Dog Day. Sorry, National Dog Day. Cool. Everyone loves dogs. This next one just makes me go, what? It's National Toilet Paper Day. Kid you not. And the one that I feel is most important, but unfortunately is not getting enough shares via this website, Women's Equality Day. The fuck? Let's see. I'm going to read National Toilet Paper Day because that was weird. This is an annual observance to commemorate the essential invention for personal hygiene. Okay, I get that. It's still a weird one. It's unexpected. However, what would our lives be like without toilet paper? Food for thought. The other one, National Dog Day. Every day should be National Dog Day if you have a dog, because dogs. Women's Equality Day. Observe the achievement of women's rights activists and the unique daily struggle that women face. Yes. I have said it before on this channel. I'll say it many times. The reason I got into whiskey was because of a book called Whiskey Women. Women are very important in the industry. They're very important overall. And I'll look forward to the day when it's mostly women whiskey tours, because I am just one of many middle-aged white men with opinions. I need to be more women in whiskey. And there is Whiskey and Lipstick. Go check out their channel. I don't have the link available because I just thought of it. But they are a whiskey tuber channel that is strictly women. Whiskey and lipstick. I know what I'm doing. No, I don't. Alex Beret, welcome to the show. Ow. The devil's inside me. That doesn't sound right. What? Malarkey. What is going on here? Oh. There is a lot more whiskey and lipstick than I anticipated when I typed that in Google. It just went weird. Nope, there's actually whiskey lipstick song. God. There's a song, I can guarantee it, called Whiskey and Lipstick. Is that it? Yes, okay. I found it. No problem. Serious problems. Here we go. I'm posting it in both of these. Not that the Twitch people are going to do anything about it, but just in case. There we go. Whiskey and Lipstick. Give them some subs. Watch their stuff. Because they do Women of Whiskey thing. And if anything, I should promote that today, if nothing else. It's falling back here. Cliff Smith says, switching it up next pour Lafroig, Lore. Ooh, one of my favorites. Kind of need to stay on the Pete train after it leaves the station. True. So it would be a little weird if you're like, I'm going from Lafroig to Bourbon. That'd be hooah. Lafroig Lore is one of the first whiskeys I got. That was relatively expensive. I did buy it for my father using my credit card. Don't do that. It's a mistake. I've done it too many times in my life. I'm talking about this, this car repayment thing for my parents. First time I'll ever pay them back, apparently. And also, it is nothing even close to the amount of credit card debt I have. It is a fraction, a small fraction. And that is why we have to make this YouTube channel make billions. It's not going to happen. Make thousands. Monetized. We should get monetized. We're close. Closer and closer. Oh, yeah, Cliff. It definitely is. Cliff says, completely different peat smoke profile to the coal alley. Yes, I would agree. Definitely. Do it. See you, Zabu. Lore is so good. The only problem I have with whiskey tubing streaming is how long it takes me to sip my beverages, especially if I pour a sample, which can be like that. With this, there's a little more self-control / I can sample more things at once. So we're doing that. I know it looks really silly. It feels pretty silly. But I would like to have multiple whiskeys tonight without having a hangover. So there. Getting water into this is going to be a bit weird, though. Jean de Cuisine. I can't say. Jean de la Cuisine says, a coworker of mine has named her daughter Lore, not related to the whiskey. Well, but I gave her a bottle to give it to her when she turns 18. Ooh, legal drinking age where I am. That'll be quite a surprise. Honey, here's a bottle for you on your 18th birthday, given by a friend of the family. It's named after you. Enjoy. Oh, thank you, Mom. It smells. Oh, what is this? Why have you set a tire on fire? Okay. Number 2 of the evening. Eagle Rare. Shocker. For those who are regular viewers. Eagle Rare is a favorite of mine. It's harder to find. Hello. It's been harder to find these days. I'm not happy about that. I blame everything. I blame myself for being in it. Freaking, what is that? It's like sticky on the bottom again. That's cool. Ew. As Hot Butter Rolls might say. I don't know what that is. No. Anyway, water needs to be opened. But Eagle Rare is a favorite of mine. I don't even think they have it at the store I go to, except maybe in the back. And I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be the guy who goes into the liquor store saying, hey, you got Eagle Rare? It's in the back. I don't know why they talk like that, but apparently that's what they do in my mind. Dude, bruh. God, you talk like that. But I don't want to be that guy. They used to have them on the shelf. I could go in there and pick up an Eagle Rare without a second thought. Now it's not there anymore, and I'm sad. I do know where I can get Buffalo Trace, but it's not the same. Not the same. Okay, tiny pours. John D. Cuisine says I can still get Eagle Rare relatively easy here. Maybe I should stock up because I don't think it will last. It probably won't. I was taking it for granted for a while. It was on the shelf. I was like, oh, it'll be there forever. I also noticed that the E.H. Taylor's disappeared, among other things. They used to have a bunch before I really got into bourbons. So I was trying lots of scotches and saw these big old containers of bourbons being like, oh, I'll have to try that someday. Little did I know I would really enjoy it, and now I can never get it again. At least I haven't seen it. I could probably get it if I wanted to. But also money, don't have money, thus I am in the negative. Always. For most of my adult life, I've been in the negative. It's pretty sweet. Cliff Smith says, that is great. Hopefully she will like it. If not, it'll still be a great conversation with me. Certainly. Lefroy Glory is glorious. Glorious. All right, putting this down again. Eagle Rare. These are both 45%. Sense and Sense. Are you on? Okay. Familiar friend of mine. Oh, yes. Oh. It's weird that I don't get fruit notes off any other sort of Buffalo Trace product, but this one has this wonderful fruity note that I love. It's almost, oh, wow, that was a fun thought. I don't know how that happened. Oh, my gosh, that was so weird. Okay, you ready for this? Are you ready? Are you ready? I just smelled this, and I was talking about fruit, and my brain did some kind of whiplash thing. It was whoosh, and suddenly my brain said, hey, it's kind of like that zebra striped bubble gum when you were a kid. What? I know exactly what I'm talking about, and I'm not wrong. But that is more of an artificial fruit. However, it's pretty close. If some of you may or may not know what I'm talking about, I'm not sure what I'm talking about. I know it existed once upon a time. Zebra bubblegum. I haven't used bubblegum in a while. It's like chewing on plastic, basically. No, Etsy, I don't want to know about fruit stripe. Fruit stripe gum. Why that memory was stuck in there somewhere is beyond me. But there we go. Fruit stripe gum is in Eagle Rare. You're welcome. Zenwood says Eagle Rare equals $40 near me. Well, when I had it close at hand, it was $35, which I thought was fairly reasonable. I'm like, okay, I can, that's my little nice bottle of bourbon that I'll pour fairly frequently, like tonight. But as you saw, it's mostly gone. I mean, it's almost halfway gone. And I don't know when I'm going to get another. And that's not a help. That's not a fun thought. One of my favorite things about whiskey is, in general, is that you can get it. You can get it. It's available. You can get it and drink it and get more. It's lovely. It's like milk, although I don't really drink milk anymore because it always goes sour. Sorry. I don't use milk fast enough, so it goes rotten, and I don't want that. Yes, that's lovely. I will have another. Ooh, whoa. This is the other experiment we're doing tonight, is that having bourbon after bourbon, I'm not even going to cleanse my palate, really. I'm going to have like a sip of water. I don't know if that'll do anything. The general idea is to see what happens when you go through numerous whiskeys, bourbons in particular in this case. It does something to your palate. You can't have one not influence the other, because that's just how whiskeys work. That's why pairings are so interesting. Reading chat, John D. La Cuisine says, don't know that particular brand of bubblegum, but I get an artificial grape juice or on Eagle Rare. Yes, that one's also been said many times, or at least I've heard it many times. I wouldn't call it grape. To me, it's more fruit of some sort, but it's also an obscure fruit, so it could be. Some people would probably nail a grapefruit thing, but in my case, it appears to be very specific suddenly. Fruit stripe gum from like the 90s. Woo. John McKillen says, Eagle Rare are hard to get in my era, as people know schedules and what the hell are first in lines? I've talked about this before, but Netflix or something, some streaming platform had that. What the hell was it called? Bourbon. What the hell was it called? Bourbon was stolen. Pappygate. That BS. And I've said my opinions on it. I don't have strong opinions. This one I do. Man has midlife crisis. White, well-off man has midlife crisis. Cannot play softball with his friends anymore, or do his hair. Was it not heroin? It was the muscle drug. Crap. It's not a good muscle drug. It's a bad muscle drug. steroids and couldn't do steroids anymore with his bros. So he decides to steal from a distillery and sell it, thinking he's being a nice person. And then he gets caught. And then he goes to jail for like 3 months or something. And then he gets let out. And because of that asshole, Buffalo Trace costs more. In general. All of it. I watched that and my brain hurt because the other thing that ticked me off, and I don't like getting pissed off at anything, was they were showing, boxes of Eagle Rare being stolen. I'm like, you don't do that. And not long after, Eagle Rare isn't on the shelf anymore. I'm not blaming specifically that streaming thing, but God, it was so goddamn stupid. The whole thing, it was just watch it for yourself, make your own opinion. But mine is well-off white asshole. He also got married. That's why he had to stop playing softball with his bros and, wasn't supposed to be doing freaking steroids anymore. He got married. So, yeah, I'm sure that was great. Oh, God. I feel bad for his kids. I'll say that. But holy, don't get me started. I don't like these feelings I'm having about this one particular person I don't even know, but he got off way too easy for what he did. Not only stealing from the distillery, but also causing that sort of slipstream Pappygate BS. So now it's such a prized thing when it's just fucking whiskey. Drink the whiskey, please. I should reference Pop 'em, Don't Watch 'em specifically as his thing is, drink the damn stuff. That's what it's meant for. That's why they made it. Distillers make whiskey so you can drink it, not so you can put it on a shelf and stare at it and pay obscene amounts of money for it. But that seems to be a thing. It happens to a lot of things. Don't worry. And I'm more irritated because I'm finding out I'm a Buffalo Trace fanboy. I'm not happy about it, but I can't change how my palate is right now yet. I seem like E.H. Taylor, and I seem like Eagle Rare. I have a Buffalo Trace bottle. I'm going to do a sample tasting of that at some point. What else do I like from Buffalo Trace? There was something else, but I don't remember what. Ow. Whatever. So I'm going on a rant. I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed by that whole thing, personally. John DeLuquin, it's grape cherry, more cherry on the nose, grape on the palate. Yeah, there's definitely a fruit note. We can all agree on that. And I don't know where. I mean, the joy of my brain is I have no idea where it's going to go all the time, like I just did, getting pissed off at Pappygate. But that one was really fun for me, if you couldn't tell, having such a zinger of a thought pop into my brain and then the rest of me being like, you're right. It's like, yes, Fruit Stripes bubblegum from when I was, 15 or something. Actually, probably younger than that. The 90s. I'm pretty sure it was in the 90s. Oh. The texture of it's really nice. I don't know what it is about that, but it's lovely. It's almost silky, I think, is what I've said before. Does it make sense? Not really, but God, I'm not wrong. Oh, yeah. Number 2. 30 minutes in, I've had 2 sips already, 2 drinks. Celebrate. I think that deserves another pour, don't you? I agree. I can't hear it. So here we go. Another one I just happened to review and do a tasting of. Did a tasting of. Freaking review word. Litchfield Distillery. I did this one about 3 weeks ago. I don't remember. Recently. Make sure to watch the video and share it with friends and like and subscribe and blah, 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 blah. Thank you, Cheech. You read my mind. Cheech says, for those who are listening, make sure you hit that like button. It helps the channel to be recommended to other viewers on YouTube. Yes, it does. You must feed the YouTube algorithm overlords. Thank you for your participation. It really is. As I've said on my channel, I can only make the content. It is the viewers who who make the channel better, kind of. I think that's what I mean. That doesn't sound great. The viewers are what make the channel. I can make the content, but viewers and subscribers are the ones who, feed the algorithm and make it more seen by other eyeballs. Algorithm, yes. You heard me. Algorithm. Is that an accent? Algorithm? Should I say it like that? Algorithm sounds weird. Algorithm, damn it. I can't not say it like that. Algorithm. Oh, sound like a caveman. God damn this. I'm curious as to what the hell is on the bottom of my water bottle, because I don't know what the hell that is. It's sticky and it's ew, as HBR would say. Now, you'll note, again, as I mentioned at the start, I am going up in proofs, just slightly. The first two were 45, because the first one was the starter bourbon. The second one was the official start whiskey. And then this one, Litchfield. Coincidentally, most of these, I've done a whiskey tasting of. Whiskey tasting video of. I'm just curious. Oh, go to sleep, man. Good God. John D. Cuisine says it's past 2:30 a.m. here, and my eyelids are getting heavy. Have a great stream. Cheers and good night. Thank you for stopping by. Get some sleep. Sweet dreams, as I like to say at this hour. It's like sweet dreams, but it's not. Okay. Man, doing these pours is tricky. You wouldn't think so, but trying to pour a little when you're used to pouring a little bit more than that every time. Woo! And this is Litchfield Distillery Batchers straight bourbon whiskey. This is actually from Connecticut, I think. Yes, Litchfield, Connecticut. I knew that. There we go. Oh. Don't know why I had to do that. This one has a bit of fruit to it as well, but not in the way I like. No. What is that? Pear? It's a different kind of fruit. It's not quite citrus. I almost want to say apple, but that doesn't feel right. Yeah, there's definitely a fruit note. It's fun with these little glasses. They really kind of focus the whole thing a little bit. Or at the very least, there's one like prominent thing that pops up immediately. It's strange. I can't place that. It's bugging me. I don't have my tasting sheet in front of me, so I don't know what I'm doing. It's okay. We're learning. It's fine. I feel like I can fit my whole. I can fit like this part of my nose in there, and that's it. Zen food songs. One side effect of these Weegling cans that they look like your stream is zipping by at 1.7. Yeah, basically. I can certainly pour and drink more. That's kind of the idea. While I do enjoy having like 2 whiskeys in 2 hours and them being solid pours, 1.5 ounces at least, I want to experience more during the stream because this is what I would not normally do. I can have 2 grams of whiskey in 2 hours if I want at any time. But in this case, I want to do a little more rapid pace, a little more variety, a little more comparison, because that's what I wouldn't do by myself. It wouldn't feel quite the same. And if I did, I don't know. I'd have to question my sanity a little bit if I was just sitting here by myself talking to my camera when it wasn't on and just nothing was recording. Oh, I could be that guy. Oh God, that'd be strange. Not a favorite. It's good. It's fine, but the texture's different. I mean, and also I'm trying to compare it after Eagle Rare. Some competition. And I have a problem with that. It's a little spicy. But it is a little thinner, not watery thing, but close. Yes, Bourbon Baller, I would agree. Litchfield whiskey, Bourbon Baller says, Litchfield whiskey is not the best, but it'll get better as they get bigger. Yeah, I hope so. Some of it's okay. Like, this is fine. However, as a sipping whiskey, I would say not really. No. I imagine I did find out they have other products, like a fair amount of other products on the video. If you want to watch the video, if you have already, you know what I'm talking about. They had a different lineup, so I was curious about that. Bourbon Neophyte, cheers to you, son. Thank you for being here. Welcome. Oh, I'm supposed to do the thing. 30 minutes went by. Cheech is doing it for me, though, so please be sure to like and subscribe and share all the videos and watch all the videos and bell and donations. Patreon. By the way, Patreon. I don't know why that's my thing for saying that, but it is. I don't know how that happened. This is an interesting one, but I don't particularly. This is not one I will grab for a regular pour. This is a mixer, unfortunately. But it is a 46%. 46%. I knew what I was doing. So as a mixer, that's a decent percentage. Proof percentage. There we go. It's all the food I ate earlier. It's like, hi. Yeah, it's not. It's a little spicy. It's dry. Hello. A little bit of tongue tingles. Sticks around for a minute. It's just not my favorite for whatever reason. Yeah, there you go. Makes a good old fashioned. I would agree. Or Bourbon Baller says it makes a good old fashioned. Yeah. The one thing I think about with making old fashions, and this is not necessarily true. This is what my brain seems to recall, and I could be wrong. As always. As always. With cocktails, or at least with whiskey, sort of, maybe. Some of the earliest cocktails were made because the whiskey was not great in the day. So they'd mix it together with all these other things and make it, drinkable. I don't know if that's the case for old fashions. I believe I'm thinking specifically of Southern Comfort as the earliest sort of whiskey experiment where, not for cocktails, but they made it and it was not good and they just put spices and other garbage into it. And that is the one thing I'll never drink again if I can avoid it. Ever. I drank way too much Southern Comfort 100 proof SoCo when I was a younger man. And I can't stand the smell of it. I will be able to pick out Southern Comfort. I will be able to pick out Southern Comfort. And I will stay away from it. That's one of the few things that will give me goosebumps like that. Blah, blah, blah. Memories. That's why I didn't say. Oh. Contributions for this evening and future events or streams will be going to my parents to repay them for my car repairs. God damn it. That they paid for, and it was expensive. Hold on. I noticed there was a space. I have to have a period and then a space. I'm a little annoying about punctuation. There we go. No one else would notice it but me. I also noticed recently that my Venmo, KillCo thing, the O on the O on KillCo's, it was CO, were both capitalized. C and the O were capitalized. I don't know why or when that happened. That could have been like that for a very long time. I only noticed tonight. That was great. Good times. Feel like a fool, but it's all right. Oh, should probably keep the chat up so I can see what's going on. Oh. Okay. I also remembered I have another platform chat open that is happening at the moment. I didn't look at it, but I will see what's happening, hopefully. Bourbon Baller says, I usually use high proof bourbons for old fashions. They hold up better to the ingredients, but a shit bottle will work so it doesn't go to waste. Exactly. That is, it's not always what I use old fashions for. What is very important to realize, and my old fashions are weird. Keep that in mind. I will add soda water. So I'll make an old fashioned like you normally would, ish. I don't usually use the spritz of orange. I add a dash of orange bitters instead. So it's 2 dashes of Angostura, typically bitters, 1 or 2 dashes of the orange bitters, also Angostura, I think. Not sponsored, by the way. Wish it was. Whatever bourbon I'm using, kind of at that point. And then I use the sugar cube and I muddle that up. I add a little dash of regular water to kind of help it dissolve better. And that technically should be it for an old fashioned, but then I add a bunch of soda water to dilute the whole thing and make it more of a long-term drink with a little bit of fizz to it. I don't know why I like that. I have no idea. But what was my point? Oh, but for a normal old fashioned, I would definitely prefer a better type of bourbon because it just tastes better. Like if it's just the whiskey and the bitters and the sugar, give me a solid bourbon. Like you said, the higher proof stuff I would prefer. So you can take a little sip and be like, yeah, oh yeah, let's do it. That's basically what whiskey drinking is. All right, number 4. And here's the other thing. These are all readily available, sort of caveat to that, except for the last one. So the idea, that was the other theme, I suppose, which I forgot to mention until 46 minutes later. The other thing is that these should be readily available, except the first one and the last one. I know this is kind of limited distribution Magnolia because I had never heard of it, so I was given the bottle. And the last one of the evening is one I could get, but it's harder to find, and I'd like to think other people can get it semi-regularly if they wanted to. Eagle Rare, again, is another one where it's like, meh, you might be able to get it depending on where you are. Litchfield, depending on where you are. In general, though, for some people, you can get them. Like this one. Elijah Craig. It's an old friend. I hope this is the right one. Yes, it is. Yes. 47%. Squeaky. This is another bourbon. And we're going up by proofs very, very slowly. Until about 50. No, this one, 47. 47? 47 is where things get weird because if anyone knows about a 48% or a 49%, 48%, let me know. That was the one I couldn't find. I looked through most of my whiskeys and most of my bourbons. I was like, well, 48% seems to be a mystery item. There we go. Yeah. The mash bill. Whoop. Hello, sir. Welcome. Welcome. We're having a little bit of alcohol. So here we are. Elijah Craig is 47%. The next one technically isn't a bourbon. And I know that. I'm not going to apologize. The reason I picked it is because it's the only one I found that was 49%. It's an American whiskey. Try and guess what it is. What? I did pour a very little bit in here. I can't really tell. I don't have too much whiskey. I don't know what's wrong. Water is so good. I love it. Love it. Oh, I should probably say this again for those of you who are just showing up. Oh, Zen Dude, what Elijah Craig barrel proof? It's not a barrel proof. Sorry, I saw that and was like, wait a minute. Zen Dude asks, which Elijah Craig barrel proofs do you have? None. I have lots of Elijah Craig store picks. So I have the regular Elijah Craig. I have one from a local Cappy store that I go to all the time. One that is from, it's Bourbon Night. They did a pick of Elijah Craig. I got that. I have this one over here, which is another store pick. That one supposedly is a 10-year pick. Not, it says on the back. 10-year single barrel. So it's at least 10 years, supposedly. Clang. And I have, what else? Like I said, I have a lot of store picks. Oh, there was one that was donated. That's right. Where the hell is it? Where is it? Is it? Yes, another store pick. Eagle Liquor and Friends. This was donated, but I didn't write on the back who it was. I have an idea of who it was. My brain sucks. Hopefully they'll tell me, or I can look it up. I think. I hope. But no barrel proofs. Those are way out of my price lanes. They are too expensive. Hey, guess what? Robin Hood's song showed up. Cool. Christmas. Sorry, I had to step away for 5 to 10 keen minutes. What bourbon are we on? We are on Elijah Craig. I'm going up the charts here. We just had Litchfield, the Connecticut one, which you may be aware of. I'm pointing to the screen. You. And then Elijah Craig, just a regular Elijah Craig, pour. And we're going up the chain here. It's all good. I've done four whiskeys now. This is the fourth in an hour. I'm a professional. Where's the kitty next door? There's a very small kitten next door, actually. He's very loud. Or he or she, it is very loud. Occasionally when it wants food. Huh. Well, this tastes better than the Litchfield, clearly. But it is almost on the same level as the Magnolia, almost. It's a little better, I would say, for my tastes. Noisy. Good God, I hope you can't hear that. It's not that loud, but it's high-pitched. Christmas is nice. As a Buffalo Trace fan, how do you feel about Blanton's? I used to be against it, but I'm only against it because of what people have done to it. Really? It's nothing against the bourbon itself. I'm sure it's fine. It's delicious. But it being the holy hand grenade of bourbons is not a fan of that. Every time I've seen a Blanton's around here, it's been $100 per bottle, which is stupid. I can understand paying $60 for it just because of how it looks. And the other thing that bugs me just slightly, just a little bit, but not really, is that they're single barrels, I believe, usually. I know there are different varieties of Blanton's, but I don't know enough about it. I just know people chase it for the horsey and they want to spell out the word Blanton's or bourbon or something like that. And I've had a pour. I've had one specific pour. I feel like it was for my birthday, or at least around then, where I was sitting at a bar. I saw Blanton's on the shelf, which is not something I usually see. I don't see a Blanton's sitting in a bar typically, but they had it, and I asked how much, and they were like, "Oh, it's this much." And I was like, "Oh, there's $10 or something silly like that." I was like, "Okay, sure, give me a pour. Great, I'll take it." And it was very good. I enjoyed it. But as far as me owning a Blanton's, that's never going to happen. Not in this market, unless someone donates one. Don't do that. Those are very expensive. But if you want to, if you have a whole bunch sitting around and you want to give one away, go ahead. But otherwise, don't. Those are ridiculous. Ridiculous. Like many different whiskeys where it's just like, why? Why? The mash bill problem says, but does it really count as a mini blend? Yes. The variety counts. And as far as the alcohol buildup in my system counts, yes, it counts. But this is a nice way, as I said earlier, to have a little variety instead of just 1 or 2 or 3 pours, because I am a little heavy-handed when it comes to my drinks, I have noticed. Unfortunately / fortunately. Where the hell? Okay. For those of you who weren't here earlier, I'm sharing this again in the chats. If you want to check this out, it is a collaboration, not me, that other channels are doing for with the assistants. I think Roy from Aquavite and Ralphie are the ones who put it together or something. I don't really know details, but I thought it was cool. The idea of all these other whiskey channels coming together and having a favorite sort of scotch. It's a neat idea. I may be involved somehow indirectly. I have hinted that I will certainly sample any kind of scotch that they are picking just for science. I'm willing to do that for them. There we go, the mash bill. That's right. You sent me the Blanton's mini. I wasn't really impressed, but also it's a mini. but I liked it. I didn't hate it. I think I did a video. That was December, right? Yeah. It didn't blow my mind. That's the thing. If I'm going to spend, which I'm not, but if I did spend that much money, we're talking $100 or $60 plus on a whiskey, numerous times is what people do. It has to be significant. Like that has to be an absolute favorite of mine, and all the time, like with any kind of consistency. But if it's single barrels, if it varies, if the prices fluctuate so crazy like they do, the secondary market screws things over. There's a lot going against it. But as far as the bourbon itself, I have enjoyed it, and I would like to enjoy it again someday, but I'm not going to hunt that stuff down. Ever. I'll look at it, and I will see it, and I will look at the price and be like, yep, that's why. Okay, moving on. That's right, Zenbood, for science. I do a lot of things for science. Whoa, everything moved. It's the Robin Hood song, I'm sorry. Oh, man, Bourbon Baller is balling with the bourbons. Should explain his name. All right. Someone dropped something. Finishing off the Elijah Craig, moving on. I should slow down, honestly. I feel like I'm going too fast suddenly. I do have 3-4 more, technically, so I'm good. I will slow down a little bit because I realize I'm putting not a huge amount of alcohol, but enough into my system. Elijah Craig's pretty good, man. Man. It's nice and spicy. It's not too oaky. It doesn't dry out my tongue too much. The texture's good. It's sweet. It's actually much sweeter than I expected. A little bit of brown sugar going on. It's making me do this for some reason. It's tasty. This is part of the reason I have all these Elijah Craig picks, is because they're pretty good. I am not an Elijah Craig fanboy, but I like that they are available. Like as a standard bourbon that's fairly available and has variety with store picks and that kind of thing. I like that. I think that's fun. It gives you the chance to try the variety. And I have done a stream once this year, probably, where I sampled a whole bunch of Elijah Craigs next to each other, store picks mostly. And of course, the one that came out on top was It's Bourbon Night pick, and I can never have that again. So yay. Damn it. Lovely. All right. I'm making sure I put that in front of me because I don't want to grab the wrong one. Bourbon Ball, if you ever want to send a bottle my way, that would be balling. That was stupid. I'm sorry. Oh, I guess I should say that while I'm thinking about it. If you'd like to donate a bottle to the channel, please get in touch with me via email or Instagram, because that can be arranged. Hand deliveries and such. Although I was slightly disappointed with the place I go to, the place next door, Cappy's. They had listed a special Four Roses. What is it? Four Roses single barrel private select or something like that. Some mishmash of words that made it expensive. They didn't have it. They can't get it. So I have to try and find it somewhere else. And I was hoping to get an Eagle Rare bottle, like a big one. Big, like Trev has one. I want one just because. For no good reason other than I have a giant bottle of Eagle Rare. Of an Eagle Rare. That's going to be ridiculously difficult to pour, but I just want it. One of the few things in my life where I know it's stupid, but it is filled with a bourbon I like. And I want that stupid thing. Stupid whiskey. I want it. All right, here's the mess up of this bourbon stream. Because technically it's not a bourbon, but technically it is. It's a weird one. You may have heard of it. It's called Smooth Ambler. This is the Old Scout edition. Bottled by Ashton. Thank you, Ashton. Batch number 54. And it is a American whiskey. But the reason I'm pouring it is 49.5%. I couldn't find a 48%, so this is as close as I could get. And again, American whiskey, close-ish to Bourbon. It's also, I know it's MGP. I looked it up on the interwebs. A little bit. Just mention. Huh. And this will be a nice little departure from what we've been having here. Yeah. This isn't my favorite, but I mean, again, it's half empty. However, I know I've had this bottle for probably since last year, honestly. It's on my hands. That's a weird smell. Or is this just my hands? That's a weird one. Good God. Oh, yes. Thank you, Cheech. Cheech has the Instagram link up there. Like a Thor. Appreciate it. I have a Twitter as well, but everyone hates Twitter. I don't hate Twitter. I think it's just a distraction, unfortunately. Oh, is that where I didn't post that? Yeah, it is. Bitch. I'm going to do that now because I can multitask while I'm thinking of it. And I can send you the Twitter link for any of you who happen to be cursed like me and are on Twitter. Yay. Just post that. I'll leave it there for later. I'm not going to actually post it. I want to tag a few people. Roy is on Twitter, but he doesn't really use it. I don't really use it. I look at it and be like, what the hell? And that's the end of my day. And no, not home. You getting a little agitated. It's all right. Here we go. And if anyone can figure out what the whole number thing means on my Twitter, well, you get a brownie. There we go. That is the Twitter. If anyone else is interested in the Twittering, hopefully you're not, because Twitter is an awful place. Oh, that smells weird. Oh, yes, and thank you, Cheese. Make sure you hit the like button and smash the YouTube overlords demand your thumbs. I'm sorry, it's them, not me. And it's you who can help raise this channel into the glory of Whiskey Tube history with 1,000 subscribers. 500 would be good right now, actually. I have a bottle I can't open until 500. And we're close. So close. But I have a feeling most of you are already subscribed. Oh, man, Cliff's gone crazy. He's lost his mind. Ratcheting it. Oh, he says, okay. Cliff says, okay, ratcheting it up again. Octomore 7.1. Blah. Do I have Octomore? I do. I don't know where. I meant to finish it. Here we go. This is probably your sample, actually. It looks like it. Octomore 7.1, baby. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, gosh. That is a twist. Tastes kind of like raisins. I don't like raisins, by the way. In case you're wondering, do not like raisins that much. Nom, nom, nom. Of all peculiar things. Here's the thing. I know it's MGP, but it doesn't taste like MGP. I don't have a solid, this is MGP thing. But a few times I've been able to tell. Only a few. Because there are certainly different things you can do to MGP to make it a whole different product. Oh man, Zendude's feelings love. See, Cliff and Zendude should meet as well. Zendude, he is in Connecticut. He's near Irene's place. And I say near, about the same distance as I am near Irene's place. But that'll be fun. Someday we can all meet up there. There'll be another meetup at Irene's someday. I'm going there very soon. But that was kind of impromptu. And it's going to be stressful. Cliff knows. It's going to be stressful. I have things to do. I don't like being out and about. Smooth Ambler is a bit of a weird one. I won't deny that. It's such a sidestep from bourbons. It is American whiskey. And it is MGP, but... as Popeye might say. There's something slightly musty about it. We all know I don't like that particularly. Ooh, the AC just kicked on. Woo! It's warm. You know what? This is kind of reminding me of Eagle Rare, but in a bad way. Like Eagle Rare, I like. This is not so great in my head. Jeffrey Patron. Sorry, Jeffrey E. Patron. Hello, sir. Welcome to the show. Everyone, please welcome Jeffrey Patron. He is a legend among the Whiskey Vault. Legend. Sugar Kitty, hello. Welcome. Names I recognize I don't see too often. Thank you for being here. We have a lot of whiskey to have. And I do mean that. Jeffrey Patron is a legend in the Whiskey Vault. If you see some of the earliest episodes of Whiskey Vault, he's one of the first people who donated the bottle. Might have been the first person to donate a bottle. That is why he's a legend. Scott Pigsley, hello. What is going on? Where are you people coming from? What's happening? Hello. Welcome. Sugar Kitty meow. You must have heard the cat next door meowing because he just stopped a minute ago, or it just stopped a minute ago. You magnificent bastard. Indeed. He is one. He's probably the first. Possibly the first. That'd be glorious. And I will say again, because I have to say it when I see people show up, please be sure to like and subscribe and hit that bell. Oh, thank you, Cheech. I wonder what the heck just happened there. Everything just went shift to gears. Didn't know they were on. Well, thank you, sir, Mr. Master Mod. Whoa. That was a lot of M's. Thank you for being here, everybody. Be sure to like and subscribe and hit the bell. And if you want to donate to the channel, you can do so here. I don't like asking people for money, but this is my job. And also, I'm trying to pay back my parents for the car repairs that cost $1,000. $1,500 and oh crap, where'd the paper go? I don't have the evidence anymore. Where'd it go? Save me. $1,500 at least, and my parents have just received $500, all thanks to viewers like you. Keep pointing at the screen. Damn it. Well, it's around. I do have evidence. This is what I get for cleaning. Try to clean up my desk, and it's just a mess. Is that it? Hello. No, that's a prescription. All right, I'm getting distracted. Thank you all for being here. And again, I have a feeling most of you subscribe, but if not, do it. Do it. We are so close to 500 subscribers, and it would be glorious if I got there because there is an angel's envy right there that I am unable to open until we hit 500 subscribers. Then I can worry about getting to 1,000. We'll see. No, I don't particularly like. I don't dislike Smooth Amber, but I don't like it either. It's a very neutral opinion about it. The proof is good. Being at 49.5% is so random. I'm glad I checked that first, but it's still funny. Darth Redneck. Nick says, howdy from Mississippi. I'm going to do it in an accent now. I'm sorry. Saw you on the Whiskey Tribe live stream in Brooklotic. Subbed and liked the stream. Dig the channel. Thank you, sir. I don't know if that's how they talk in Mississippi, so I'm very sorry. But thank you for being here. Thank you for liking, subscribing, and all that epicness. I don't remember when that happened. I have to think about that. Hold on. Saw you on the Whiskey Tribe live stream with Brooklotic. Oh, that's right. That's right. I was there. That's right. I was there. Ha. That was fun. I liked seeing them doing the Brooklotic. It was good times. Be careful of the Smooth Ambler with Tickle verse one is without. Huh. Oh, that's right. That is a thing, isn't it? Ouch. I'll compare those someday. I forgot about that. Thank you, Sugar Kitty. Because there is something I don't particularly like about it, and I do have a bottle of Dickel 100 proof. What is it? Hold on. Oh, please. Ow. I'm okay. Where is it? The joys of having too much whiskey. George Dickel, Tennessee Bottle and Bond. I need to stop with the accents. I have no idea what people sound like in these different areas. I don't know. Okay, thank you, Doctor. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a New Englander. My accent is whatever it is. Apparently, I say, what was the word from earlier? Algorithm. Thank you, Cheech. I'll forever have the word algorithm stuck as algorithm. Yeah. There we go. Livewire whiskey is also a thing. Livewire whiskey with Mike Stoll and Mr. Whiskey Shits. There's the link. Enjoy. Are they going live tonight? I have no idea. Uh-oh. Hang on. Oh, I can feel it. You ever have that feeling if you're going to sneeze? It's not pleasant. I feel it's worse if you have a mustache. Yeah. All right. I think I'm good. But if I sneeze suddenly, I'm sorry. Algorithm. Yes, I said algorithm. Appease the YouTube overlord's algorithm. Except I said algorithm. Oh, God, look out. The Bourbon Wrench has arrived. Trev, when are you going to be a mystery guest? If I see you, I'm going to say that every time. Until it happens. Watching you. Cliff Smith says, you would be amazed at how many bottles you can look at when you are turned loose in the vault for 3 or 4 hours. I saw numerous names I recognize. I bet. I only went in there once, and I wasn't looking at any of the bottles. It was just the tasting. I'm not a som, so I think that's one of the differences. Is if you're a som, they just let you loose. They let you free, roam free into the vault. What a glorious feeling. But I was just there for a tasting. I got to sample whatever they poured me. I did have some Kavalan. That was pretty epic. Taiwanese whiskey. That was awesome. Big Vic. Welcome, sir. Hashtag algorithm. Yeah. I mean, I don't know the guy. He could be funky as hell. All right, going down. It's hard to read chat. I don't know how. The Bourbon Wrench. The Bourbon Wrench, Trev Wilson. Sug it. Remember hashtag sug it, because he says that. I still don't quite know how that happened, but it's nice that it's happened. It's nice to be remembered, but someone says sug it. I didn't look as I was taking that sip. That was more than I intended to drink it once. Woo! Let's not. Okay. I'm paranoid about time because I'm so used to not having enough of it for my streams. Oh, I'm alive now. On to number 5. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My apologies. You've only had 6. I'm using a mini Glen, people. Relax. Please drink responsibly, as I like to say on Hop and Rolls' streams. I'm going to start doing that on every stream. Mostly if I'm a moderator. That would probably help. Because then it's a little more official. This is my bourbon podcast. Hello, sir. He says, what's up, Brian? See the ceiling. That's a terrible joke. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm going to pour some Four Roses single barrel, though. This is a favorite of mine. The Select is really good, too. It's good. Here we are. I got ginormous hands. No, I don't. I don't even know. I have hands. I don't think about them too much. They are on the end of my arms. That's all I know. Wow. That hurt my ears slightly. Here we are. This is a favorite of mine, as you know. I just said that. I love having this. I'm going to run out at some point and need to buy another. These are around $35, $40. $45? Ugh. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, who's that? Can I get a hell yeah? That's Steve, isn't it? Steve something. Austin. Steve Drunk Man. Four Roses Small Batch Select is still one of my favorites. Yeah, me too. I try to have one on. Well, no, I don't. When I see it and I don't have it, I'm sad. When I see it and I can get it, I'm happy. I've had about 3 total, but I drink them very slowly. Very slowly. And this is only half gone, and I bought this probably sometime at the beginning of the year, maybe. However, I'm putting it back. However, I also had a bottle of Four Roses Small Batch Select, which I really like that too, and it's gone. It's gone. All gone. This is about 60-ish, I think. Not something I can afford, so a little while until I get another one. Although someone did donate for me to get another bottle of something from Four Roses. I was going to get a very special single barrel private select, blah, 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 but they didn't have them at the nearby store, so I'll keep an eye out. Cheat says, subscribe to This Is My Bourbon podcast. Here's the link for you. Yes, I agree. I don't know if it's the microphone or just the climate I'm in or what, but sometimes I get some really squeaky loud pops. Sometimes I get nothing. It's great. Whiskey Samurai. What? Samurais do not make that noise. They don't make any noise. Welcome. Welcome. Oh, while people are here, tune in tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Like and subscribe. Patreon, Car Repair Fund, Bell. Thank you for being here. It's always nice to have such a crowd. My blood pressure has gone up. I mean, it's fine. It's nice of you all to be here. But I will be going live tomorrow night, evening, afternoon at 6 p.m. And I'll be going live at Sunday at 6 p.m. The bell just helps you know, and I make videos on Wednesdays. Well, I make them before Wednesday. They are live on Wednesdays. Oh, that's right. I forgot. Hot Wheels and whiskey? Yeah, what the fuck? Not. Why the fuck not? Sorry, I thought that what the fuck. Why the fuck not? Check out Whiskey Samurai. Link right here. Cheech is on a roll. Love it. Love it. Ow. Oh, God, that hurt. Sorry. Where was I? Four Roses, single barrel. Oh, yeah. Oh, I didn't smell much of anything, honestly. These Glens are weird. Tiny Glens are peculiar, to say the very least. I'm at the point where I'm just resting it on my mustache. I'm lazy. Oh, that does help. I just realized that with the smaller Glen, if you hold it like under each nostril, as strange as that sounds to say. Hold on. Damn, it's something. I gotta check now. I'm at the point where I don't remember who I said hello to. But in case I didn't say it, which I might have, David Bass, hello. My brain's getting a little fuzzy, I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh, now we got Dial Black in my head. Cool. Dial Black, number. Black number. Blah, Zenboot says. For us, a single barrel, it's 43 to 50 near me. I believe that's about right. I think it's like 50, 45, 50. Under 50, I'll say. But the one I was specifically looking for was a Four Roses single barrel private select thing, which is around $75, supposedly. They didn't have it. Made me sad. That's all right. I'll live. It is something I can readily get. The Four Roses single barrel itself that's next door at the nearby liquor store. Oh, yeah. Dig it. Huh. It's not spicy. I mean, I've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bourbons up to this point. Tiny pours. But I learned something from, what's his name? How to Drink's channel. He did a video where he had a large lineup of cocktails and he sipped each one, tiny sips, but let's just say things didn't go very well for him and he almost went to the hospital, or did go to the hospital possibly. So yeah, if I were drinking a slew of these over an extended period of time, I don't want to spit whiskey out. I don't want to dump whiskey ever. It's meant to be drank, but I don't want to have a hangover. And I don't want to feel like garbage. I feel pretty bad all the time. I don't need help. Reading chat. Oh, lovely. Oh, I'll post it again. I should have posted when I saw more people here. Unless I did. Hold on. No, I didn't. But those of you who are just arriving or have been here and stayed, this is something that is going on. That is not the right thing. I almost posted my Twitter handle again. You don't need to see that more than once. It's disgusting. It's not disgusting. I got Diamond Black stuck in my head. Cool. Here we go. This is something that Roy from Aquavite and Ralphie from Ralphie.com are doing, along with a whole bunch of other Whiskey 2 people, and not including me. Sad face. As I said earlier, I want to be included in the way that they will send me samples of scotch that I can try for science. Otherwise, I don't want to be influencing anything. I don't like the idea of being an influencer, but here we are. I am influencing you right now. Can you feel it? I hope not. That would be weird. Jeffrey Patron says, whoa, everything moved? I just got in from Portland, Maine. Why didn't you visit me today? Hopefully a trip to Irene's or even Norfolk Wild Spirits. Well, let me know. Damn it. Because I can go to Irene's easily. And what else? Norfolk is even closer, I think. Actually, it's about the same distance. And if you wanted, you can meet up at Working Man Distilleries, which is not far from Norfolk. Small distillery, but it's owned by two magnificent bastards. If you're interested in that, there you go. I met those two who run the distillery the same day I met Rex and Daniel at Irene's. Mind blown right there, I know. Ernie, what did you do? Or I should say, what did someone else do? Each do something. What is going on? I'm not paying attention that much. I'm trying to keep up with chat. But holy smokes. Once it gets to about 20 people, I get all freaked out. Sugar Kitty says, the best thing about what OSWA seems to be doing is it is collaborating with both the channel and their viewers. Exactly. Yes. I like the idea of consumers having a say in what's good. I know as a Whiskey 2 person, supposedly people listen to what I have to say as opinions and such, although I try not to have very hard opinions on anything. I just know I enjoy the experience of whiskey, and I seem to know what I like, and I will say what I like and what I don't like, for that matter. But I will try not to bash anything unless it's really bad. I've had a few of those. There's one right behind me I can think of immediately. And it's a large brand, so it doesn't frickin' matter. But one I'm seriously considering dumping, since we're talking about scotch for the moment. Oh my gosh, everything hurts. It's this one. I have had this for a long time. Let's get rid of that. And I generally like Johnny Walker stuff. The Johnny Walker Green Label is swell. But the Johnny Walker Blender's Batch Wine Cask Blend, specifically EXP number 6, is atrocious. And I have seriously considered dumping it up this entire bottle numerous times. It's actually got dust on it. I don't touch it. However, the only reason I'm keeping it is so in the future I can give this to people and say, tell me this is god-awful stuff, because I know it is, but I need verification. It is absolutely awful. And I almost don't want to give it to people. I don't want to send this to someone and be like, here, try this. It's disgusting. And again, I don't have strong opinions about anything except this one. It's awful. It really is. Ooh. And while I've certainly had whiskeys I don't prefer, that is one of the only whiskeys I've ever had where I'm just absolutely just blech. Blech. So it'll be nice to find out other different types of scotches in particular that are going to be talked about over the next month or so. Yeah, like that. Like people will bash on stuff. And for me, I have the Dickel bottle and bond. I don't grab it. I don't go for it, but I don't think it's disgusting. It's similar to smooth Ambler. Like I drank half the bottle, but I've also had the bottle for quite a while. And I wouldn't say it's a favorite. That's not a go-to pour. Like I think about go-to pours. I think about, what am I automatically reaching for in general? Or what do I look at when I'm wanting to have a whiskey, I'm like, oh yeah, that'll be good. I'll have that. I've asked that about from patrons a few times. So if you want to be involved in that, you can join the KillCo community as a patron. But the mash bill says, watching KillCo, enjoying a 16-ounce porterhouse. Oh God, and a huge baked potato. Listening to Don Williams, Ronnie Mislip, and Mir Haggard, among others, in the background at the local steakhouse. A good day. That is a good day, man. I had a burger, and I was pleased with that. But now you're telling me you are having a porterhouse? What the hell? I'm not hungry, thankfully. Otherwise, I'd be jealous. Yes, Jim, that is a wine-finished Johnny Walker, and it is disgusting. As Edwin says, I would welcome the JW for the experience. Well, that's already being arranged. I mean, if you have specifics, you have 2 specifics so far. I'm still trying to figure out what the other 2 are going to be. But I can do that for you, and I'm sorry in advance. So bad. Mike Stahl, welcome to the show, you maniac. We were just talking about scotch while I was doing a bourbon stream. Isn't that nice? I mean, it's healthy if you only do it once in a while. If you do it every day, well, what the hell? What the hell is going on? Ah, yes. Bourbon Baller is sending you the standard hello. I believe that is what Adriana gives you typically. Whiskey Nose. Hello, sir. How are you? That's not how you talk. I don't know why I switched that accent when you have a totally different accent. All right, I'm trying to finish this 4 Roses single barrel. I still have plenty of time. Stop panicking. All right, fine. So the 4 Roses single barrel, it is delicious. We have been going up the line, up the proof. We started at 45%. We're now at 50%. And it went Magnolia. I would pick these up, but I'm lazy. Magnolia, Eagle Rare, Litchfield, Elijah Craig, Smooth Ambler, which is 49.5%, which is why it's in there. It is not a bourbon, but that's okay. And now we're on 4 Roses single barrel. I have 2 more. Woo! Yeah, man. You're doing things. That's the one thing about the Whiskey Tube community. They're very supportive in all ways. And if you want to support this channel, donations are accepted down here. To pay off, not to pay off, but to refund. I don't know how to phrase this properly. My parents paid $1,500 something on dollars to repair my car. We do not. They don't have that money, and neither do I. So I'm trying to pay them back. I can only do that with the money I make from doing this. So thank you. I was able to give them $500 last week, which had been accumulated over the past month/1 week. There was like one day last week or the week before where everyone just lost their minds. And that was amazing, but woo, not used to that. I wish that happened every week. I would be set. That is not going to happen every week, but it'd be nice. It'd be nice. And also at me. If anyone donates, I should say this early on. If you donate to the channel, please at me if you're doing it during a stream, because I absolutely feel bad. I feel real bad if someone sends me a donation and I don't say anything to the stream, since I don't have super chats or anything, because my phone doesn't let me doesn't tell me anything. It doesn't look like anything's happened, but I just want to say that in advance. So thank you to anyone who does or do or will. Well, everything moved. Yeah, Cliffsmith says, some would say you are almost into the proof range of real whiskey. Yes, some would say that. But keep in mind, I didn't start at 40 because I don't have any 40% bourbons. At least none that I can think of off the top of my head. Even the Buffalo Trace that's unopened is 45%. I think. Hold on. Show me the money. There it is. 45%. Yeah. So I don't really have any 40% bourbons. I wouldn't like those. I'll have to do a video someday if I ever get, enough funds, enough support, patrons, whatever. Once I'm stopped paying off the car repairs, I can start investing into growing the channel and buying fancy whiskeys of some sort and compare a few 40% bourbons, like decent 40% bourbons. But I'll have to Google that, or at least ask a few other whiskey tubers. What is a decent 40% bourbon if you wanted to get people into whiskey? I can think of a few, like instantly. The few that come to mind are, Jack Daniel's, Jim Beam, that sort of thing. But Those are the name brands, the standard stereotypes that you see everywhere. That song stuck in my head now. Well, I can feel the alcohol in my brain now. It's right here. Yay. That's good. But Cheech, you're noticing the thing I did. It's KillCo without the O being capitalized. It'll work still, but that's one of those little things I noticed today that bothered me. I was like, it's not KillCo, it's KillCo. As to feign corporation, but it's not. Technically, it's Kalavy Company or Kalavy Co. It's not a company. It's me. What am I talking about? But Kalavy being my last name and Kill being something people can remember very easily because it's the word kill. And my name has always started with kill, and it makes people uncomfortable because I murder people. No, I don't. Cliff Smith says, it's always fun to watch the good-natured battles between Team Scotch, Team Bourbon, and Team Cast Strength. Yes. My thought process is they need to send all of them to me, and I will judge them for science. It's for science. That's why I have so many samples in front of me. Many people have contributed, as I will say, thank you to Cheech, to letting me try this wide variety of things. Oh, I forgot. Tune in Sunday. Definitely tune in Sunday. Sunday. There will be a mystery guest. Tell everyone to be here. I believe you will like the guest. That's all I'm going to say. Zenbood. Have you thought of a career as a proofreader? No. The word career is terrifying to me. Yes, mystery guest as of Sunday. Should be fun, I hope. We'll see. And I do have other samples I'm going to try not this week. I have another blind flight that I want to try soon because it's MGP. It's a flight of MGP, and I have no idea what they are. I'm looking forward to doing that. Maybe next Friday? Maybe? I don't know why I'm boxing suddenly, but it's all right. So I'm looking forward to Sunday. And tomorrow, but tomorrow is a Friday, and it's like typically with me, since this isn't a learning channel per se, I like to, learn as I go. That's what Google is for. I don't know, and I can find out very quickly. So this is not a learning channel. This is an experience channel. We are engaging in the experience. I'm experiencing the whiskey. You're experiencing your whiskey. We're having experience, and it's all for science. It's about as close as the learning goes. It's just for science. That's it. I don't know where that's from. I've forgotten. So if anyone can remember where the phrase for science is from, I mean, I feel like it's from a movie or something. Possibly Bill Nye, the science guy. I don't know. Yeah, weird. The Four Roses single barrel is not as spicy as I remember it. It's still good. I'm enjoying it. It's got a chocolate note. What the hell? Milk duds. Wow, that was fun. Wow. I love when that happens. Doesn't happen often enough because I'm not relaxed enough typically, usually, for a thought to just shoot out and do something. Yes. Cliff, Zenbood likes the scotches. I'm sending him a few. Oh. Okay, that was a good thing I saw that because I have Glen Scotia 15 and I was thinking of making that one of the ones I send you. And I will not now since you have it. Ouch. Oh. Milk duds. Yep. I just got milk duds, weirdly enough. Which is the first. That is not something I usually get on Four Roses. And she's usually spicy. But right now, after having 5 bourbons, well, 4 bourbons and 1 American whiskey, apparently I get Four Roses milk duds. Cool. All right. Okay. I'm not running out of time, but I'm at the down. We're slowing down. Downhill from here. I'm going to have a higher proof than 50%. Nothing can go wrong here, in theory. And then I'm having one higher than that. Please be sure to like and subscribe and support the channel via money. And also, I have a Patreon. Ow. And tell your friends. That is what I can ask of all of you. Get one person, just one, to subscribe to the channel. They don't have to like whiskey at all. Just tell them subscribe, you son of a... Because we are trying to get to 500 subs. And then comes the push to 800. It seems like 800 is kind of like a tilting point. A lot of people get to 800 and then just stall out of it. But we're trying to get to 1,000 because I need to get monetized because I have no job. If you didn't know, I'm letting you all know I don't have a job. But this is the job, so yay. Try and make money. Monetization would be ideal. But the donations I've been getting to help with car repairs are dumbfounding. And I appreciate it from all of you. It's amazing. This is not something I ever thought I could do to actually continue doing it. And I haven't been able to have a normal job in 10 years. That sucks, but oh well. I know I wouldn't like it. I don't work well in those conditions. I've tried it, didn't like it. Cheech says, subscribe to my channel, Whiskey Encore. Do it. The link is right there. He's catching up to me. It won't be long now before he hits 500 before I do. Positive thinking, Brian. Shut up. Leave me alone. Cliff Smith says, I would either stick with an Isla, while he's talking to Zendude, or, for fun, go the opposite end of the spectrum with a friendly space sign. It'll seem extremely sweet and fruity after the lore. Yeah, it will. I'll be crazy. Okay, gotta finish this. Move on to the next one. Because it's gonna be good. Good, I like. Ugh. Woot! Whoa, everything moved. We have music next door. That's right. It's the idea. But I have plenty of, what do I call it? Negative ammunition. Ammunition. I'm fine. Leave me alone. It's more because I've been actively doing this for about a year. And I've seen so many channels just go. Does not even slow down at 500. It's that's the problem with me. That's why I have to kind of detach from a lot of Whiskey Tube stuff. Is I compare myself to other channels, and it's not good for my mental health. I already have enough problems without that. But I'm thinking the long term. Eventually, it has to happen. And I tell myself every time these thoughts happen, is there are literally channels where all they do is watch something and react to it with 1,000+ subscribers. So people have to appreciate what I'm doing eventually, in theory, hopefully. I'm trying to make it a little more to my sense of humor, which may help or may not help. I'm not sure which. Although I've had fun doing it. So there's that. Next, okay. We have Maker's Mark Cast Strength in another tiny bottle. SG Flying High. Hi all says hello. Greetings. Greetings, mortal. I feel like a clown with a red nose. Oh god, I remembered something. Damn it. So this one is 55.2. I would have liked to go a little less that high, but I didn't. I don't know why. Probably because I just wanted to jump ship a little bit. But the cork on these are not a fan. Zenboot says, he's giving me positive reinforcement. I appreciate your content. Keep going. You will get there. Thank you, sir. Hopefully. And I tell myself I've technically only been doing this for a year solid. And that's the other thing I have to say. September 1st, KillCo's 2-year anniversary. KillCo Whiskey Musings 2-year anniversary of actually making content and being a channel. So look forward to that. It'll be on a Wednesday, I think. And I have things in the works. I won't promise anything yet. It'll be the typical time, 6 p.m. till 8, most likely. Again, things are in the work. There's stuff happening. It's not going to be crazy. I don't think I'm going to have any guests or anything, but figure I'd let you know. I don't know what I'll do. I don't know what I'll buy. If I should buy a special bottle, I can't afford one, so I won't. Maybe I'll open the Woodford. I don't want to. I was supposed to be 1,000. We'll see. I'll figure it out. If I somehow hit 500 subs by then, that'd be cool, but that's not going to happen. So we'll see. I'll figure something out. I know it's going to be similar to this, where I'm just drinking a lot, and hopefully people will be there. Hopefully I'll get support. I don't know. Cheech, you can help out by telling people, since you are the master mod of so many channels, to subscribe and or just let them know about that. I don't know. All of you, spread the word here and far. September 1st is not so far. Damn it. That didn't rhyme. What am I doing? Oh, hi. Cast strength. Ooh, whiskey. Oh. Okay. Oh, that's enough. That's what I heard next door. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Did I mention these corks suck? Because they do. Come on, you son of a... I hurt myself. Oh, hi. See, that's what I don't like. These corks are unpleasant. Ooh. Who's going live after me? I just realized I'm going till 10. But I don't remember who goes live after me. Cheech? Somebody. Did I mention I don't pay attention anymore to Whiskey Tube stuff because it hurts my self-esteem? More than I already do. Yeah. All right, here we go. Maker's Mark. Cast strength. Delicious. Oh, yes, that's wonderful. Oh, it's a candy. This is a weeded whiskey, isn't it? I know it is. Maker's Mark is weeded. It reminded me of Magnolia, funny enough, for a second. This is definitely not Magnolia. Magnolia is much more tame. But it is a weeded whiskey, and the rest of these haven't really been, I don't think. Not that I know of, but I haven't really been paying attention. So. I like Maker's Cast Strength, by the by. So this was not a hard choice, not a hard pick. Oh, yeah. Spicy, delicious. Burning. Ow. Right there. I think I'm getting flavor blind at this point. Bourbon, no. I actually thought about grabbing that. I do have the 46 cask behind me. Where is it? It's almost gone, and it's a tiny bottle because I got it in the sample pack, which all of you helped me get. I'd like to get another one of these. This is really good shit. But the only reason I didn't pick this one for the pour in the lineup is because it's got the French oak, and it's so blatantly obvious a different thing. Even with the smooth amber, I felt a little bad picking that, throwing it in the list, but I did. So next time, maybe I'll put it in there. I do like it, but I also want to keep it for as long as it will last. Mash Bill, what's going on? Whiskey Anchor is only 15 subs from 400. I told you he's gaining on me. Get all the bots and KillCo Whiskey Musings. It's only 43 from 43. Yeah, well, we'll see. We're getting there, slowly but surely. Zen Boot says, I will watch your September 1st Bird Crescent replay, fingers crossed. We'll be attending live music for the first time in 1.5 years. Oh, shit. What are you going to see? Let me know. I'm curious. I haven't seen a concert in a long time. As many of you know, I do not like being around people and loud noises and public events. You know, I was social distancing before it was cool. I would call it active avoidance. This is true. I'm not making that up. I still don't like being around crowds and lots of people. It's not improved. Like last year did not help that thought at all. Spicy. Oh yeah, the proof jump there is obvious. Woo! That's good though. Actually, Bourbon Baller. Bourbon Baller, you can check my Instagram. I can't check right now but I've been taking pictures of liquor stores that I've been to and taking pictures of interesting stuff. So if you ever see a bottle that you are interested in that you see on my Instagram and you would like to own it, there can be ways to do that. Hand delivery and such. Cool Running says, "Hey, Brian, and all good whiskey folk. Cheers. Cheers to you, sir. Welcome to the show." Oh, man, that sounds amazing. Zenbud says, "Beethoven String Quartet in a candlelit venue. Holy shit. I am jealous. I don't think I've ever gone to a candlelit, like, classical music sort of thing. I want to. I mean, if I dressed up right and had my mustache all fancy, I would fit right in, I'm sure." Jeffrey Petrone says, "I actually just got back from a concert, saw Wilco and Sleater Kinney, and in spite of myself being a very similar situation to yourself in regards to crowds, I can sometimes relax at concerts. Or have an anxiety attack. It's awesome. I know that feeling. I'm usually okay, but I can think of 3 specific situations where I had that kind of sensation. One was the first time it happened, and that was the worst because I didn't know what was happening to me, other than thinking I was going to die. And then 2 other times that I can recall that weren't severe, but were not pleasant. One happened when I was in Disney World, of all places. And as you can imagine, it's very crowded there. And I had to step away. I was very fortunate. There was a park type area where not many people were nearby. And I just walked into there and I wasn't around anyone for a minute. And I was able to compose myself, as it were, and chill. But that was not fun. And then I had one time it happened when I was in a spin class. Spin class just finished. I got off my bike and my whole body was like, "Hey, guess what?" And I had to go into the bathroom because I felt like I was going to be sick. I wasn't, but I had to get away. I had to get away from everything briefly. And I wasn't sure what was happening again. So fun. Anxiety is not fun. But I'm glad you can relate. I'm also sorry that you can relate. However, my mental health has improved somewhat over the past half a year thanks to medication and such, even though it does make me a bit wonky. I'm still stressed, I won't lie. They're trying to make it go away. It never will. Ever. But they're trying, which is nice. Like, as soon as this stream ends, I have to take 4 pills. 10 o'clock. 10 a.m. every day and 10 p.m. every day. Woo! It's good times. But before then, I have to get through this whiskey. My mom's through with. And I have this one, which I haven't told you what it is. So you have no idea. So that's how I've kept you all here for the 2 hours that I've been doing this. Happy National Dog Day, everyone. I blame the owners for that. That is an owner not being good with their dogs. Oh, that thing. I was holding it in my hand for too long. It started to get warm, which isn't bad, but it changed everything. Jeff Patron is currently on medical marijuana, which has helped things. Not. That did erase anything. It doesn't. I was using that for 2019. I used medical cannabis for that year, but it just made, because I'm bipolar too as well, it just made me manic. I felt great. I felt real good that year, but I wasn't. So the horrible thing about bipolar is you will feel amazing for a while, and then at the end of the year, my pet cat died. He had to be euthanized because he was too sick. Kidney failure, yay. Or kidney disease, I believe it was. So that just was awful, we'll just say. Still not quite okay, but that manic high went into a crippling depression, and then 2020 started. So let's just say it didn't improve. I lost a lot of weight. That was great. Gained most of it back now. Oh, yeah. But that's my experience with mental health issues. It's great. No, it isn't. Hello. Okay. Watch. Shut up. Railbird. Oh, hold on. Andrew Fifield says, Fifield? Andrew. Railbird Festival is this weekend. Lots of live music in Bourbon. Wish I could go, but I waited too long to get tickets. Oh, shit. Well, next time. Ouch. I was talking with my family about October when I may be going to Texas. And my brother's going to Florida soon. I'm not ready for that. Again, I was anxious and uncomfortable around crowds and people way before it became popular. So going on a plane, not great. Airports, not great. Southern states such as Texas and Florida, really not great right now. But what are you going to do? I'm vaccinated. Everyone in my family's vaccinated. Going to wear masks a lot. It's great. Good times. I hope to have fun in Texas. End of discussion. I will have fun in Texas, but there'll be a cost. And more importantly, I won't be able to do streams that weekend, so be aware of that. But mostly I'm just looking forward to Sunday, and because mystery guests are always fun for me. And then September 1st, which feels far away, but it is not. It is less than a week away. Oh, I still don't know what I'm going to do. So if you have any suggestions, or patrons, if you want to be a patron, that'd be cool. Or just tell all your friends. Again, it's the viewers who can make the channel a success. So if you get your friends just to subscribe, they don't have to like whiskey. We just want to get to 1,000 subscribers. However, if they're interested in whiskey and they want to share in the tasting experience, that's kind of what I'm going for these days. I want to share the tasting experience with others. And I like the idea. The idea occurred to me that someone else might have the bottle that I'm going to try for the first time. And hopefully they get to taste along with me. I think that would be fun. Granted, my videos go live at 11 a.m. So hopefully they watch them later. I don't want to be the guy who's giving people an excuse to drink whiskey at 11 in the morning. Don't do that. All right, we're rounding down here. I got to make sure I get to the last pour. I know. It was good. I like. Woo! Oh man, Four Roses is so good. I'm very happy to be a Four Roses fanboy since it's not as mainstream, but anyone who knows about Four Roses usually has some interest, or at least they do a lot of fun stuff. I think it's that whole the mix of variety they can do with the way they make their whiskey. I forget what it's called exactly. They have different yeast strains and that kind of madness. I don't remember. But it's fun. Delish. And we're finishing the night with one of the higher proof things that I have, which is in a sample bottle, if you may have noticed. Ooh. Wesley Zeller, hello. Good evening. Welcome to the internet, as they say. It's a dangerous place to be. Remember to bring a towel. Doesn't sound right. So this is a sample from the Drums and Drams. Cameron sent this. You can't see what it says, especially if I shake it like that. But it says, Good Times Double Toasted Maple Finished Bourbon. What? I'll say that again. Double toasted maple finish bourbon. I'm intrigued. It is 57.5%, by the way. Which is why it was last. Other than it being really weird, I don't know what it's going to taste like. He's a madman, Jim. He's a madman. Whoa. I hate when I do that. Zenbood? Kind of. I haven't tried the really expensive stuff. As I said, the single barrel private select thing is out there. But I've had most of them. Well, most of the ones I've been curious about. So the one I really like that is well out of my price range is the Four Roses small batch select. I really enjoy the Four Roses single barrels, and those are special occasion bottles to buy. That is, I'll drink them frequently, but buying them is a bit much. But the single barrel select thing, or private select, or whatever the hell they call it, I haven't even seen one. I know they have yellow labels, I believe, or something like that. All right, folks, here we go. Good Times double toasted maple finish bourbon. And this is thanks to Drums and Drams. Just a little, very little, since I've had 7 small pours right now, which probably equal at least 1 plus, probably 2 ounces or more, drank within a very short amount of time. See if we can figure anything else about this. Figure anything else. Figure anything out about this. There we go. I got it. Nailed it. Ow. Oh. Hello. There, say immediately I'm smelling waffles. Oh my god, the maple syrup is right there. That is amazing. Oh, yeah. Oh. Oh my gosh. It smells really sweet, clearly, but it's not just waffles. It's the memory in particular, which seems to be a thing with me. Do any of you remember that waffle cereal? I don't remember what the hell it was called, but every single piece of cereal looked like a miniature waffle. Oh, so good. Jim Morris, I just poured a sample from Drums and Drams. It's called Good Times Double Toasted Maple Finish Bourbon, and it is 57.5% ABV, which is why I put it for last, because it's weird and the proof is ridiculously high. I could have kept going. I could have gotten all the way to 60%, but that seemed like a bad idea. It seems like, please drink responsibly is what I'm saying. It's not honeycomb, Cliff. That's one that I remember that's honey. This one is specifically, they based it off waffles. I don't remember what the hell it's called. Honeycomb is more actual honey, but this is literally waffle crisp. Was that it, Zenbood? Probably. Waffle crisp. Okay, we got consensus. Jim Morris also says waffle crisp. So yes, it's reminding me of waffle crisp cereal. It smells really good, like disgustingly sweet, dripping with syrup and butter and pancake. Well, pancakes / waffle, but oh my god, mostly waffle. I can understand why he would like this, but he might not like this one. I don't remember. I don't know if he ever he sent me a bunch of other samples besides the blind, and I don't know if he liked any of them, but this one smells delicious. However, I do have a sweetness limit, so let's find out for sure. I'm gonna yes, Wesley Zeller and Greg D. It was officially waffle crisp, but French Toast Crunch is one that I could probably say would be in some bourbons. So yes, waffle crisp. That sounds delish. I haven't had that since I was a kid, or at least since I was a young adult. See how the taste. Wow. Oh. It's really sweet. Like, oh god, the maple syrup's right there. That's amazing. Oh my goodness. It almost seems like a flavored whiskey. It almost seems like a maple flavored whiskey with how much of an impact that is. Holy shit. Oh, and it stays. Ooh, that's good. If you like maple syrup, you'd like this. If you don't like maple syrup, well, don't. I'm thinking of Vermont. I'm thinking of skiing. I'm definitely thinking about waffles. Oh god, so good. I'm not hungry, but that's really sweet. It's really sweet though. Like the initial taste is kind of intense. But it's good. I will drink that over the course of the next hour because my head feels right here. Thank you everyone for being here. Be sure to tune in tomorrow night, afternoon, at 6 p.m. Eastern time. I will be here once more doing something as per usual. I don't know what. Be sure to like and subscribe. I have a Patreon as well. Tell your friends, etc. Hope to see you all tomorrow, and be sure to tune in at least for Sunday. mystery guest. It's going to be fun, as always. Live long and prosper. Don't forget to be awesome, and I will see you